Hi everyone.
Hey everyone. So we're back again for another episode, and today we are going to talk about how long you should date before you get married or before you get engaged.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
Dating is definitely an exciting period where you get to know somebody. Um, get to know them on a deeper level. And what I can say is like there's no, set formula like something written in stone or like a tablet somewhere that says that, oh, person A should date person B for this number of months or this number of years. Um, I feel like with that, it all depends. It varies, from couple to couple. You all have to take time to know each other, and when the time is right, it's just something that you're gonna feel from within, and both of you can take that step to, you know, take the relationship to the next level. The interesting thing about uh, knowing when the time is right, I feel like when both of you pray about it, you constantly, check back with each other, like, oh, to gauge how the relationship is going. I feel like when that time comes, both of you have that inner
Try.
peace. Yeah, inner peace to take the relationship to the next level, and more so when both of you pray together, you are able to um, tap into the promptings of the Holy Spirit, and you'll be able to hear that inner voice telling you which direction to move on with your relationship. So I can sit down and say, oh, date for 5 years or date for 2 years, date for 6 months. It varies for each couple. Also, it's based on your level of maturity, um, how deep you are in Christ, because all those little factors, when they come together, it helps to shape where the two people in the relationship, directs, their affairs. What do you think, babe?
So I agree. It definitely has a lot to do with maturity because there's no I mean, I guess there's a little bit of an age limit depending on how old you are, but there isn't so much of an age limit. It's more about what your maturity level is, how um, prepared you are for marriage. You don't just want to say, "Oh, I've been engaged to," I said yes, and then not really know what you said yes to or the type of responsibility you just accepted to bring onto your life. You need to be aware of all that. You need to understand marriage and its significance and the fact that it's meant to glorify God and show the example between Christ and his church. And if you're not ready for that, then of course marriage is not yet for you, but it's something that you'd have to work towards. And when you feel that, yeah, I have an understanding, I think I know what I'm getting myself into, then talk about it with your partner. But the key point of that is to have communication about the issue. You don't just want to get up and make sudden moves, but then the other person in the relationship doesn't really know what's going on or they don't agree with it. And so definitely talk to each other about it. Don't make rash decisions. Don't worry about what someone else is doing. Move at your own pace. We were dating for about a year, a little bit over a year, before we, decided that it was time for us to get married. And then by the time he proposed, we were close to a year and a half into the relationship. So by the time we got married, it was about a little bit over 2 years that we had been together. And so for some, that may be short, that may be just right. But at the end of the day, for us, we prayed a lot. We were listening to God's leading, and that's what really helped us make our decision. Because left to us alone, we probably wouldn't have made it. We probably would have just been chilling, you know, living our single lives. But I would just say that, you know, I know some people tend to stay in relationships for a long time because they think that they're going to get to know everything about their partner, and that just won't happen. You can be with someone for years upon years upon years, but the person that you meet in marriage is not going to be the person that you had known while you were dating. You know, we all grow, we all develop different interests, and we just become new people on a regular basis. Especially when you're married, you'll come to find out that the person you got married to is not the same person that you've been married to for the next year or the next 2 years, next 3 years, and on. We all change, we all develop, and you're not married to the same person. There's always something that you can learn, even if it's something that you should have known about their childhood or something they experienced years before they met you. You may not even know about it until you're married and you guys sit down and have a conversation, or just casually or randomly comes up while you guys are hanging out together. So it's not everything that you will know, and if that's what you're looking for, it's very unrealistic. You'll be dating for years, for the rest of your life, basically, if you think that you're gonna know everything about your partner before you decide to get married. That's why praying is the key, because God will reveal whether that's the right person for you or not, and it'll give you a sense of peace to say, okay, this is the person that I need to be marrying, or this is not the person that I should be marrying. And your faith and trust in God will help you understand that although you may not know everything about them, you know enough to continue the journey, and God will open the doors and open up your mind to understand what you need to understand about the person that you're moving into that direction with.
Yeah, so definitely, that's why I say prayer unlocks everything. It's the key to God's, prompting or direction. And once in constant fellowship with the Holy Spirit, you have that, inner peace, and you can go ahead with every, aspect of your life. You have, the guidance that you need, and you know exactly how to go about it. So from what we've been saying from the beginning, there's no set formula to how long a gentleman and a lady should date. It all comes down to the chemistry that they build, their prayer life, their spirituality, and the experiences they share together. As time progresses, they'll get to know each other more, like on a deeper level, and they'll be at peace, and they can say, oh, I think we're ready to take on the next step, which is marriage, which for a lot of people is such a big decision to make in life. It's like a whole new life event. Like, you're moving from one stage. Think about like how you move from puberty to adulthood. So it's kind of like that. So it's always important to be in constant fellowship, not just with your partner, but with God and the Holy Spirit, and you definitely know when the time is right. So as far as how long you should date, that's how you're gonna find out, and there's no rocket science behind it. Just just take the steps that we covered earlier, and you should be good.
Right.
Is there anything else we can add to?
I don't think so. I mean, if you guys have any questions about this topic specifically, or questions on other topics, just let us know. We'll leave our information down below, so you can send us an email, or you can visit our website and send us something through that. We hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know what you think, and please share it with your friends.
Definitely. And once again, we're always here to answer any questions that you may have. Feel free, just contact us, ask any question. There's nothing like a dumb question or anything of the sort. Like, we're all here to learn, share our experiences with each other, and that's how we're all going to grow. So we're doing this to not just to benefit us, but to
benefit you,
everyone, everyone who comes into contact with this blog, and that's the purpose for this. So we're looking forward to you visiting our page soon to check out any new videos that we may have. So until then, we'll see
See ya.
you. All right. All right.